Hey, what's up guys, it's LeMar DeVente back with another Beyblade Burst news video, and we have some awesome Hasbro reveals. We have some high resolution images of the dual packs for Fafnir F4 and Engaard E4. Now, these were found on the Hasbro shop website by KJ. Thank you so much KJ for bringing this to my attention, link to his channel down below. Now, let's get into analyzing these new sets. Now, the first set I'm going to be focusing on is the one with Engaard E4 Outer Quest-S, and the other Beyblade is Stone-X, Quetziko Q4 7XL-S. Woo, those are some mouthfuls to pronounce. Now, taking a look at Quetziko Q4, this Beyblade has a much different color scheme than I've seen for any of the Hasbro Beyblades, and even the Takara ones. Comes with 7, which is a good disc, and XL-S, which isn't anything significant. Now, Engaard E4, not much to say about the layer, as I don't know if it's going to have the metal balls or not, as that was a part of the gimmick, but knowing Hasbro, I think it's just going to be plastic entirely. Now, the disc is amazing, outer is top tier, and that used to be a very expensive part before it got a wider release in Japan, and now North America as well. And Quest-S, well, that's an interesting story. You can see Quest-S in the photo here, where it is all black. And knowing that the body of the driver is going to be plastic and that the tip is the same color, I think it's going to be plastic once more. Thinking of Friction-S, where it's all black, it doesn't have the palm or the rubber on it either, because it's all plastic. So I'm thinking it's the same for here. Now, another thing about it is looking at the Takara Tomy Quest, where it actually uses a turquoise color for the tip. Well, that is not here. Maybe it's to cut costs on spending money for different colors and materials, but it seems to me that they're using black plastic to replace the suction cup. Now, the second dual pack is the one with Fafnir F4 8-Absorb-S. Yes, it is 8- because it's an upgrade of the regular 8 disc. Now there's Rudr R4 12 Fusion-S, and the parts on Rudr aren't very good. And I'm wondering how the layer is going to perform. It kind of reminds me of Achilles. Hopefully it does have good slopes on it, because that's what it's really going to need. But to talk about Fafnir now, as there's something very big about this release. Now, they've made a modification to the Beyblade layer. On the left is the Hasbro version, and on the right is the Takara Tomy version. And this is to compare one significant detail. Now, on the right, you can see that there is an F on the Fafnir, because that is made out of rubber, just like the gimmick was for the previous one, and that is the gimmick for the entire Fafnir line. Now, on the left, you can see that an entire portion of Fafnir is blue instead of just rubberized areas. One significant thing about this is that it's retaining the gimmick where at high speeds the rubber will retract, so it is not exposed. And this is probably retaining the Hasbro one, as the springs are still visible in the mouth of the dragon. Because of this, it would probably be hard for this gimmick to function if that entire blue piece was made out of rubber. So that means that if this is the case, it may be plastic and Fafnir has no rubber. And that sounds crazy to say, considering we know what happened with Drain Fafnir actually having the rubber in the Hasbro version, and all the Japanese versions have had rubber as well, because that's the gimmick. That means Hasbro has effectively killed off the entire gimmick of the Fafnir line right here. Now, looking at the performance tip from Fafnir F4, on the left is the Takara Tomy version, just called Absorb, and on the right is Hasbro's Absorb-S. Now, the gimmick of Absorb is that you could push it down because it's spring-based, just like the Nothing driver from Fafnir F3, and that would allow it to hit a flat point to increase its attack power. Now, here when it's pushed in, the two sets of teeth lock together, and that allows it to have a more aggressive movement. Now, on the Hasbro one, you can see that it actually retains the set of teeth. And considering that they have to incorporate a slingshot gimmick, I'm really hoping that the gimmick still works. I'm not sure if it's for show or not that it still has those on there, but I would think that it would actually keep it, as Hasbro's done a pretty good job with doing that, such as Eternal-S, and maybe it will use something similar to that, where the free spinning ring will be able to pop out to provide the slingshot gimmick. That's all for this news, and just to recap a few things in my opinion, I think Hasbro's done a really good job retaining the look of these Beyblades, and the Hasbro exclusives look great as well. though retaining the gimmicks is an issue. Now, maybe they did it for Absorb-S, but the other performance tip we just saw, Quest-S, probably doesn't have a suction cup, and that's a big issue. And also, Fafnir maybe not having rubber, that's another big issue, and I'm hoping that this isn't the case, but it seems really uncertain at this point and very worrisome that this is even a possibility. I'm still going to try to pick up a Fafnir F4 when I find one because I do love the Fafnir line. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you guys like this video, leave a like. And if you want to be updated for all my Beyblade and Bakugan content, hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching, and remember to blade on.